This was a surprise that we were actually doing this. I thought I would have to wait to do this again. But we're hopefully gonna finish up the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories story. Cole, you don't have to put Riku's story every time. I just always put Riku. I always just headline things when we make a transition.
It's just easier. It's easier that way for people to find Riku's story in videos, so that way they can jump to that if that's what they were looking for.
I'm gonna get rid of it later anyway. So I did that with the other one. Sorry.
Well, thank you for informing me that ahead of time, man. See, already off to a great start, folks. Already off to a great start.
Well, your voice is a lot better, and you don't sound like you're on death's door anymore. So, it's always a positive. But let us continue on. Cole, continue on.
Yeah, and there is no ifs about it. We are definitely finishing this tonight, and Joel is finishing it with me, whether he likes it or not.
I might have to take it back. So Cole might actually do this by himself.
No, he's coming back from his bath. I'm not. There is no negotiating this.
All right, but the tagline's gonna be terrible now. Or actually no, because then we can just say what the end. We can actually use the tagline. So
yeah. All right. All right. So we're getting through this regardless. All right. Alright, to Destiny Islands. Good news is, Joel, as I have, we won't have to go card hunting very much.
Thank goodness.
I've stocked up on random jokers, so we'll be more than fine. Now, I can't promise everyone that my voice isn't going to go, because it kind of went on us last time we were on here.
Also, this is good because my co-writer who I'm working on a thing with had to go to a movie. So, hi co-writer if you're listening, by the way. I don't know if you know I do these. But this is perfect because, like, I don't have to worry about, having to wait for him to come back.
That was a very weird editing choice, but okay. I love how he's the only one that actually talks to these three at all. Actually, no, maybe that's not true.
Sora did his flashback.
Yeah, I
don't think
forgot.
you can hear him though.
No,
I like how he actually decides to talk to them. Like, I always thought Riku was kind of I'm too good. I'm too good for you people. I'm better.
Well, keep in mind, Joel, this is he is a man seeking redemption in a lot of ways.
He is what all the Ben-demption people wanted Ben to be, Kylo to be. That Riku never genocided a village.
I love how you keep bringing that up, like that's the only bad thing Kylo ever did.
It's the only bad thing we've seen him do apart from kill his dad.
Well, yeah, he murdered his father, Joel.
That's true.
And he played a part in basically, and he was an accomplice to the annihilation of the Republic, so yeah, there's that too.
That is true. But I bring up the genociding of the village because he directly ordered that one.
Oh yeah.
Not saying he's not responsible for Starkiller, I'm just saying.
Sure.
He didn't have to kill that village.
Alright, I think the card duels are gonna be what gets me through these tonight.
So I've had this idea for a couple days now about Vanitas, how I'm gonna play him, where I start him off pretty much what he's like in Birth by Sleep, but then as after he comes back and then he starts to regain his lost memories from the past, he starts becoming more and more just demonic and kind of just like he's not human.
Nice.
You know how Vanitas kind of just has this sort of like, it's kind of like that kind of, it's a bit like evil Riku in sense, like he kind of plays it like cool.
What the hell?
Oh, sorry.
If any of you go back in the stream and watch that, there were literally XP orbs on the other side of that thing over there. It's really strange.
I'm gonna ask my mom for some pasta. I'll be right back, see if she says yes. Well, I'll just keep talking.
Of course. Okay, not the best hand in the world, but it'll do. Alright, let's do Dark Impulse.
Alright. I'll just... If you hear any shuffling, folks, I'm me just readjusting my computer.
And that's me readjusting my ear.
I wasn't planning on doing anything today. Like, I was gonna make Thursday a lazy day, because I gotta go to a big thing tomorrow in LA. Of my own volition, I decided to do this. But Cole here wanted to finish it, so, you know, I guess, you know, like,
yeah, well, I knew I definitely wasn't going to be able to finish it tomorrow, because I will be seeing Christopher Robin tomorrow, one way or the other.
I'm gonna have to probably wait on that one. I don't even know if I'm gonna, I don't know, if it's not playing at my local theater, I don't know, I might wait on that one too.
Well, for you it makes sense. Well, for you it makes more sense, Joel.
You know what movie I kind of want to see, Cole?
What?
I want to see the Teen Titans Go movie.
God damn it. Why Teen Titans Go?
It's been good and fun, so it's like... And I'm the only person who doesn't hate Teen Titans Go, to be quite honest.
Damn it.
But because it's always on Cartoon Network, I've sort of developed a bit of Stockholm Syndrome with it.
For me, I'm just kind of, I've never been a big Teen Titans fan, so I really don't have much stock in it.
Well, if you're not a fan of the original anime, the original Cartoon Network, then Teen Titans Go would never be for you in the first place.
Exactly.
Now, if you are, like me, well, Teen Titans Go isn't, but for some, I'm going to say this to the audience. I've developed Stockholm Syndrome with Teen Titans Go. It's always on Cartoon Network, it's always playing, that eventually I just sort of like given up and sort of like, you know what? The heck with it, I'm just going to watch it. In fact, I'm going to put that on Twitter and see if I get any cool responses.
And be careful where you throw Stockholm Syndrome around, Joel.
Yeah, that's true.
We live in a day and age where throwing that around every which way may not be the best idea.
Yeah, right.
Not really saying that because I'd have offended, and I'm saving that to save your butt from getting into a shit ton of arguments. Even though I know you can give a rat's ass about that, but it saves you the trouble. Lord, I hate these rooms. Talk about being screwed over with a card deck here. Shit, no, damn it. Okay, I'm getting out of this room. Okay. Shit. Shit. Did you, Joel, like usual?
What?
Did you promote?
Oh. Sorry, I have been like promoting.
Huh?
Hang on. Yeah, let me do it. I'm kind of lightly promoting it today.
If you want them to see the end of this, Joel, you might as well. Might as well promote it while you can.
Right. We have subscriber notifications, people.
Yeah, but they're not always on YouTube at that exact time, Joel. Got to remember that. Well, we got a third person. Hello, third person.
Hello, third person.
Should probably put a save point somewhere. If I have one, of course. Hey, Vigra's here. What's up, Vigra?
Yay.
I apologize if you hear a fan in the background, folks. I have that pointed at me just to help drive me off. I just got out of the shower. When you've been sleeping and resting for the couple days, you need rest, and thus you don't shower as much as you usually do. You've gotten quite a bit more subscribers recently, Joel. Oh, we have another subscriber, 66.
Hey, V-Group, by the way.
What did you think of the clips I sent you? Oh, the Overlord clips. I still need to watch those.
He
Joel,
could be a bit-
Joel, has there been anything else people have sent me that I haven't watched? Because if that is the case, as soon as that stream ended, I clocked out. I'll tell you, I haven't.
He only sent you the Overlord clips.
Okay. I'll tell you, I haven't been active on Twitter that much. Joel took. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to. Shit. Those are still in my feed, right, Joel?
Ah, they should be.
If they should be, then I will definitely watch them. I don't even. You know what's funny, Joel? I don't even remember much after that stream. As soon as that stream ended, I clocked out.
Shit.
People could have been dying, and I wouldn't have known about it.
Yeah, but that's dark.
Yeah, but that's how out of it I was. Alright. Okay, well, so far this isn't too bad. And again, I did level up a couple times from the, from Lexius, so there's that. Damn it, there we go. I gotta say, people, it's gonna be nice having Joel back in the driver's seat for a change.
Yeah. But too bad, but then after that, it's all you again.
Yeah, well, at least those I'll have a much better hand, because like I said, Chain of Memories is a lot more, it's one of my least played games. Headcanon, the name of the original before the world splintered is Auradon.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I actually like that
I
name.
like that.
Yeah, I do too,
Well,
actually.
That's a reference.
To, what?
That's a reference to Disney's Descendants.
That's pretty cool. That's actually a good name, though. Otherwise, it's still a good name.
Full disclosure, I love Disney's Descendants. It's probably terrible, but I love it. It's like High School. It's basically High School Musical, but Disney. It's actually directed by the guy who did High School Musical.
Fun fact, I watched the first Transformers movie talking about things that are probably bad. And I'll admit,
And it's probably racist.
yeah. Well, some of the other movies, yeah, definitely racist. But the first movie, it's not great. Is it as terrible as the others? Lord, no. And to bear in mind, people, the first Transformers movie is what got me into the franchise.
See, I can't respect the first Transformers movie, Cole, because I got into the Transformers franchise the right way with G1, thank you. 1980s cheese and toys. Toy sales.
Yeah, when did you get into that?
Because I watched the Nostalgia Critic do a review of the animated series.
Okay, and there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
your way wasn't much. Your way wasn't much.
That is true. But then I got to Prime before I even bothered with the movie. I still haven't bothered. And then
Well, hey, I watched
thank
one. I watched one that I watched Cybertron, Energon, Armada animated. I love all of those.
I actually just like G1, Prime, War, and Cybertron the game.
I love all the three other animated ones. I do love G1. Don't get me wrong. Oh, and Beast Wars. I do love Beast Wars.
Vigriff Descendants is terrible, but love the moral.
Vigriff's Nostalgia Critic is cool. That's all good, Vigriff. Joel and I.
We don't talk about it very much anymore.
No, that's another can of worms. If you really want to hear what Joel and them think about it, there's a whole video on Dr. Holocron's channel all dedicated to that.
I actually wasn't on that video. I passed. I passed hard. And then I don't want to get into it.
Beast Wars animated, Robots in Disguise 21 and Prime are among my favorites. Animated is so good. So is Beast Wars. I don't quite care for Beast Machines.
We're forever lost to the darkness because of what you did. You hated being an islander, so you opened the door to darkness and destroyed the islands. It was you. You were pulled into the darkness then, and now you belong to the darkness.
I like how Zexian is just pulling Riku's tail.
Look at what you
The manga
truly
version of this is
are.
actually really cool. Because it actually has Sora, like, saying all the mean things, and then it cuts to, like, a very evil drawn-looking version of Sora. Like, his eyes kind of look a little demonic.
Alright, Darkseid's never hard.
Thank heavens. Which is kind of sad in a way. Darkseid should be tough. He looks like the devil.
Really?
Good too.
Alright, here we go. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Wait, can Darkseid not do anything? That's hilarious. Darkseid is the boss equivalent of the Goomba, yes.
Your Majesty, come on!
This is probably the one game I will never do on critical. Or I'm proud. I don't hate myself that
Or at
much.
least not on live stream. Or at least not live stream.
Yeah.
In private, you can do that.
Yeah, but even I don't feel I need to do that. See, the problem,
By the way, reason oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the reason I will never do this game on live on Proud is because there is no optional content.
Good too.
This one's mine!
Everything here is pretty much what's in the game is what you have to do. There is no really extra stuff, which kind of kills this game's replayability in the long run.
Darkness!
Alright, didn't expect to get Dark Form here, but we'll see. Alright.
And the reason I'll never play Birth by Sleep and the other mobile games on during this playthrough is because I don't have enough experience with them yet.
No. Believe me, people, if you think my death count through this would be bad, Joel's going through this would be worse.
Actually, I've gotten through Terra's story with only one death during a boss.
Yeah. And of course, Joel doesn't have Dream Drop Distance.
No.
Alright. I'm gonna save before I do the Zexian boss. I'll do HP just to be on the safe side. Oh, Broken Channel's here. What's up, Broken Channel?
You ever think Riku imagines him in his dark suit and Sora in the bedroom? In his birthday suit?
Sora!
I can definitely tell what kind of mood you're in tonight, Joel.
Yep. Hello. Broken Channel. See, in the manga, this is actually pretty cool how they do this in the manga, this scene.
Cook dinner, too hot to do anything where I am. Oh, that sucks. Are you in like Phoenix where everything's like frickin' Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance are probably the worst games story-wise. See, V-Griff, I would like to counter, but I can't.
I still think Birth by Sleep has a pretty decent story on the whole. Dream Drop Distance, I don't. The time travel ruins it for me.
Yeah, Dream Drop Distance time travel really ruins a lot of DDD. Birth by Sleep, I like some of the concepts behind Birth by Sleep. Broken Channel's in Southern California. I hear you there, Broken Channel. Part of the problem with Birth by Sleep in the Birth by Sleep in the long run is a lot of its story structure really does a great disservice to that game in the long run. Alright, time to fight Zexian.
Sora, it's me. Oh, what? Stop it, Sora! Don't you recognize me? Yeah, I recognize you. I can see exactly what you've become.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
the light hurt you? Riku, have you really become a creature of the dark?
Oh, Ericus would love to show you up, Sora.
You're just
Yeah.
a pawn of the darkness. So be it. It's time for you to face the light!
Ericus definitely would be proud, yeah.
I'm fading
Wouldn't it be funny if this is what the Realm of the Light looks like?
into the light.
Maybe.
Scene attacks always be cooler than in-game attacks. Save a few from BBS, yeah.
There's no power that can defeat you,
This is literally Kyrie's only speaking part in this game.
not the dark. So don't run from the light,
I also love that it's during Riku's story that she gets to speak.
because both will make you
I like the
stronger.
fact that they're actually addressing Riku and Kyrie's relationship.
Yeah.
Darkness too?
I've always sort of played it that Kyrie likes Sora and that she just friends with Riku out of just like
Inside your heart,
association.
fast and
Yeah.
deep. But if you
Especially as they get older.
truly
Like I've always had this idea where like the older they got, the more distant they became.
Yeah.
Riku was just being a
All this
prick.
time I've tried to push the darkness away.
You've got to just remember to be brave. Know that the darkness is there and don't give in.
Because if I want to be strong, I just have to stick to
You'll
it.
gain strength. The kind that's unlike any other. You'll be able to escape the deepest darkness.
And I'll be able to see through the brightest light.
Follow the darkness.
Because for some reason, Roxas and Naminé have nobody that both look and sound different from their selves. Well, for
Of course.
Roxas, it makes a bit more sense. With Naminé, who knows?
With my strength.
Yeah.
My dark strength.
Of course, Kyrie has to look like this, you know, hands behind her back, school, Japanese schoolgirl. That's probably racist. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, give her a dang character. I do like. Does that guard suit like cover his head or neck or something? I'm never sure.
It covers the back of his neck, yeah.
In the light.
You reek of darkness. Even the light.
Fun fact, in the Game Boy Advance version, there was no Zexian boss battle.
I guess I followed the
So this is an added boss battle.
This is
This scene was here, but there was no battle.
I shall make you see that your hopes are nothing. Nothing but a mere illusion.
That's probably one of my favorite boss battles in the game. Vigor says Naminé and Xion were influenced to some degree by Venus and Ventus and Venus respectively. Interesting.
I hope so. I have an entire arc that I want to do with Shion and Venus.
Oh shit. Not what I meant to do. Damn it. Fuck off, Zaxian. Data organization. I'll read that in a second as soon as I'm not having to dodge him. Damn it.
Looks like I have enough. Your end is near.
Can fight those.
See my illusion.
So what's after Zexian? Like, what's the boss battle situation like after? I always forget. I don't.
After Zexian, it's Riku replica. Last battle.
Alright, Riku.
Alright.
At least he's not doing that stupid book thing yet. He doesn't do the book thing, right, does he?
No. Let's see if I can do Dark Barrage.
I'm trying to think of the itinerary for when we do 2, because I'm not sure if I want to get through the entire tutorial in one video, or split it up and at least like get to struggle session, pause, finish it up.
I hear ya. There we go. No, okay, now I can read the data organization fight of this fucker was one of the ones I struggled with. On critical, if you do him at the right time, he's not that hard. The book is his entire gimmick. Yeah. And down goes Zexian. He was a hell of a lot easier than Lexius, I'll give him that. Well, to be fair, too, I wasn't exactly in my right mind when I fought him.
You're never in your right mind.
Thanks, Joel.
After all your protests,
Go away.
you're still like us on the side of darkness.
I was crit level 99 and still got screwed. Better question, Broken Channel. Did you have your drive forms leveled up? Because actually, you would have had to, yeah. The hardest data battles for me were Zaldin, Luxord, and Demix. After Repliku is Ansem. Yes, Vigor, if that is true. Hey, Nathan's here. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is that Tiggers are wonderful things. Oh, did you see Christopher Robin, Nathan?
No spoilers.
Yes, please, no spoilers. If you have seen it, Nathan, tell me if it's good or not. I'm still seeing it regardless, but I'm just curious what you thought. Max everything beforehand, the data or oh god, Axel fucked me. Oh, Nathan has not seen it. Oh god, Axel fucked me over so hard, second only to Marluxia. See, I found Axel to be rather easy. Well, damn, I got 4 random jokers and I haven't... Damn, I haven't used any of them. Nathan has not seen it yet. Okay, so no one in this chat has seen it yet. That's good to know.
You know, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and I do kind of like the idea of the organization being morally ambivalent.
Do what now, Joel?
I felt like I felt like in the early KH stuff, they were making Organization 13 morally ambivalent. Agreed.
Luxord, I trolled Marluxia. See, the thing is, if you're level 99, Marluxia is a piece of cake. If you're level 1 and you're doing a level 1 run, you're gonna have fun with that fight. Because that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I don't even know how people can do a level 1 run. Oh,
that's possible. Because the thing is, the nifty little thing in Final Mix is they give you a nifty little ability to stop your XP from going up. And now we get to see Repliku upright murder Zexian.
What is he? No one's ever won the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible. Oh yes, the replica, of course.
What's wrong, Joel?
I need to check something. We're good.
How I beat Lingering Will Ether, spam, comment, limit. The annoying thing about Lingering Will is that you would most bosses follow a particular pattern, and the Lingering Will does. Problem is, each time you start the battle, you restart it, he follows a different pattern, and will follow it the entire battle. So each time, you could be fighting him a completely different way.
Axel, what are you saying to him?
You know, As good a place to start as any.
You can't do this!
Oh boy.
So sorry, Zexian. You just found out way too much.
Ouch. No witnesses. Yes, Vigriff. Joel!
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. Good.
I'm just quiet. Sometimes I have nothing to say.
Who's there?
Well, you're about to have something to say.
You can feel it. The grip that I have.
Keep going.
This was the darkest Kingdom Hearts. So many deaths. Yeah, no kidding. Well, then we get to 2, and then Sora just straight up murders people, but you know, we don't talk about that.
Your heart.
Good Sora.
An all-consuming darkness.
I'm not like that now.
Yes, you are.
No! Can't move.
The deeper the darkness runs inside you, the stronger.
I do like Xehanort's Heartless kind of being the antithesis to Riku.
Effortless.
Yeah, that's good. Although it kind of just continues to make my problem of Sora not having his own arch enemy.
I think it's in Dream Drop Distance. It's played to be Xemnas.
See, I don't like that though.
I do.
don't really think they have much.
I do. It's the sad part is, Joel. It's what I hate. It's what I hate about Dream Drop Distance, but it's what makes Riku, Sora, and Xemnas work. We'll get there though.
Sorry I couldn't come here sooner, Riku.
Just doesn't make for a good arch enemy.
Your Majesty.
First off, should remaster Xehanort for one thing.
You and I can argue about that as much as we want, Joel. Oh, here we go.
I want a Harry Potter Voldemort moment.
This
Also, yay, ultimate bromance.
I'm so glad that you can make it.
So cute.
I made a promise to you that I would find
This
a
should
way,
not work on
didn't
so
I?
many levels, Cole, but it does.
Yep.
I'm okay.
I like seeing Riku actually smile and look happy.
Yeah. This could been a better game if they replaced the card-based combat for a mix of KH1 and 2 combats.
That's not the only thing that would make this a better game. A better story, too.
Yeah.
I found a card to help me. I needed a way out of the realm of darkness. And then suddenly this card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the darkness. That's what let me find you. I guess the card thought its place was to be with you.
Fun fact, what the hell was I gonna say?
You're right.
Shit, I forgot. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is the last game Mickey's main voice actor voiced for Kingdom Hearts before he died.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Which is such a shame too, because the PS2 version of this got released a lot later. Alright, what does he have to say? Alright, now on to Twilight Town. The funny thing about Xemnas and Sora and Dream Drop Distance, Joel, and you'll probably find this hilarious, one of the main things I hate about Dream Drop Distance is that whole retcon, but it's that entire retcon that makes Sora's and Xemnas dichotomy work.
Dang.
So I like it, yet I don't. You can see the bind I'm in, people.
Where am I? What is this place? Oh, Your Majesty?
It's the retcons that piss me off. You and me both, Egriff, especially in Dream Drop Distance.
See, I'm not against retcons.
I'm not against
foolish
retcons in general, but the ones in Dream Drop Distance, yes.
What's this?
Franchises are built on retcons.
Well, yeah. Well, most of the time.
Finally ready to
Also, here comes a major character that will be a big staple for the rest of these games.
You're not the true answer.
I have a friend who once thought that what's the word I'm looking for?
Especially where Xehanort is concerned, yeah.
Scent is different.
You were saying, Joel?
The
I have
ensign
a
in
friend
my
who had an
heart
entire
smells
theory I'll send this to
The odor
Vigriff
is
too,
more
because it's
foul.
actually on a forum of that website we
But
belong to.
Your scent just isn't that.
That goes into the whole, like, I think you might
It's
read it.
not darkness.
The whole idea of
It's something else.
Diz is Ansem,
I finally
but
understand.
Ansem was
You're the
always
one
going to
who
be
guided me
Ansem.
When it started.
Meaning
Came
the
to me
original
pretending
intent
to be
was,
Ansem. You gave me the card.
once you defeat
make
once you
me
defeat
face the
Ansem, or
darkness.
the Ansem's Heartless, Ansem
That is
becomes
correct.
normal again, but the nobody stays. So the idea would be Ansem was fighting his nobody because the Ansem who's normal realized his faults, but the nobody did not.
Really?
It's why
Who are you?
Diz looks like
And what do you
Ansem
want from
under
me?
the the darker
No,
skin and the
no,
yellow.
because then I don't buy that.
You are a special
I don't know.
entity.
You don't know what Nomura was thinking originally.
No, the
when he made
reason
all
for
this.
that, Joel, is because there's a key flaw in that way of thinking.
Nominate?
Which is?
Who's that?
You're saying this guy is Ansem's original form.
Yes.
Well, that is already flawed inherently because we know by this time Xemnas exists. Remember, Joel, Vexen makes a key point when telling Riku that when he says you are half correct, the Ansem we know is not the one you know. He is nobody.
That's fair, although I don't know. Maybe you can be made to read that a different way, but
No, I don't think so. At that point, you bank on too many things that I think this game is setting far too much up. Plus, you also have to take Final Mix into account.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no. Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix or this game's Final Mix?
Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix.
You can still play that as that just being Ansem's nobody, though. Because Xemnas is so vague at that point. You don't know.
Well,
who
yeah,
he
but once
is.
Chain of Memories comes into the mix, no.
Alright.
I think there's
Maybe I'll
there's
read
too
it.
many open-ended things in that for it to make a lot of sense, even for Nomura.
Do you want me to read you the actual
No.
theory? Well, I want to read it because I... If I can find it.
So when Twilight Time is available to Sora in the game, is that when Roxas created or after that? No, it's beforehand. Roxas is officially created when Sora sticks that Keyblade in him and he becomes a Heartless. That is when he officially becomes a thing. I saw a theory on the forum thread on fanfiction. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna read it because I have the power and I have a voice. And that I actually can talk. So here we go. The question is more rhetorical because I think I have the answer. We knew the main villain of Kingdom Hearts is Ansem. He was the head of state and director of Pure Science of Hollow Bastion, was concerned about and curious about the darkness, accidentally created the Heartless, got taken and influenced by darkness as he kept studying it, and got influenced by it and lost his body to learn more. As a matter of fact, back in those days, I think the only real areas for debate for him was what the heck his plan was and whether or not he turned himself into a Heartless in the process of losing his body. He was surely defeated by Sora, but we were surprised to learn he was coming back when Chain of Memories and 2 were announced, and welcomed his return. We are surprised that Ansem was basically not. But was this Nomura's originally intended while developing Chain of Memories? Yes, it was. Definitely not the intention of Kingdom Hearts, but how last minute was his decision. My research has led me to conclude this was far more last-minute decision than we expected, and that Nomura intended something simpler and different from Ansem, as late as Chain of Memories. that this was only changed at the very last minute from Kingdom Hearts 2. This is still going, by the way. To understand what Nomura probably intended, it must first be understood that Nomura had confessed to making twists for the sake of twist. So while it's obvious that Ansem was Xehanort, he probably had a story intended that few could have imagined, that might have made the change closer to the last minute than we could have guessed. Now, it must be the first Kingdom Hearts established that being turned into a heart is a very reversible state, not only for Sora, but probably for other characters as well. I'm questionable, but okay, I'll question that. It seems very likely that all the residents of Destiny Island besides Sora, Riku, and Kairi got turned into a Heartless. Do you think that happens, Cole, when you get sucked into the realm of darkness?
I don't know.
Alright. My talked about the game of the game is all back. Perhaps when they strike down a Heartless with a Keyblade and then close the door of darkness, simply pressing the reset button, Heartless then have struck down. Oh, okay, my uncle said he's gonna be here at 8, Cole, so we're gonna have to stop at 8.
Okay.
Reset button. Okay, oh, here we go. Now, Ansem was not exactly struck down by the Keyblade, but he was exposed to pure light from Kingdom Hearts, which is essentially pressing the same way as Keyblades are composed of light. So assuming that he was a Heartless, even without subsequent full recons, then surely the same rule must apply to him, that being killed, quote-unquote, by light, and then having the door to darkness that leads to Kingdom Hearts reset, would surely reset Ansem as it does other Heartless who have faced similar circumstances. You have probably already figured out where this is where I'm going, but I'm going to explain the rest. Now we go to change memories and record creative Diz. I've noticed an interesting pattern for Diz interference. First, look at Ansem. I only got to see the pictures, dang it. They're using Game Boy Advance pictures. I kept flipping through the image and saw that they had the exact same shape, especially the cheekbone position and chins. Probably also have the same eye color and seem to have similar skin color, though Diz could be a bit darker. Even in Kingdom Hearts 2, their appearance aligned very well, meaning that their I love the scene with Riku, by the way. Meaning that their character models might have been made before the twist was made. And you actually do see, Cole, a very interesting compare and contrast to the PS2 versus the HD. Their cheekbones are a little. Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 has a bit of a slimmer cheekbone than he does in the HD version. That's a fun fact for you. Oh, Connor. Connor's here.
What's up, Connor?
Hey, Connor. I am here now. I am here for you.
So have you done with the theory, Joel?
It's a bit long, but I don't want to bore everybody. I'll show it to you later.
So Joel, well, interesting. There's a couple of issues with said theory. If we're talking about cheekbones and whatnot, then I think you're really starting to dig into stuff that really might not be there, because there's just one thing you and I have not brought.
What now? Sorry, go your kept now.
There's one key thing that you and I have not brought up.
Which is?
If we're going by technically how things are structured, then technically that kind of loses merit in a lot of ways, because even if we're going by chain of memories, facial construction, then we immediately start breaking that down, because even in the Game Boy Advance version, Sora looks completely different than his one appearance.
Fair enough. I mean, there was more to that theory.
Yeah, but even then, when you start, the way you start breaking that down, and let me quote this by saying here, people. I am not saying whatever theory comes out is a load of hogwash. I don't mean to say that at all. But there's one big. But the
Cobra Commander. Keep going. Sorry.
Hang on. Shit.
Oh. I sent a death count.
Yeah, death count. But anyway. Let me say this before going forward. The problem with trying to figure out what Nomura planned, Nomura very much is known for going off the chain of by the seat of his pants. Problem is, regardless of whatever theory you or I might try to come up with, may not even hold up to anything. You know, Joel?
That's true.
Because even...
I love the fact that hogwash is great.
If you and I try making any kind of theory, you and I may be completely off than what we're going for. Because you and I both know, Joel, Nomura's known to talk out of his ass quite a bit when it comes to these games.
Yeah.
And he's also known for doing
it kind
very...
of follows the Lucas patterns a little bit.
Yes, and he's known, and believe me, I'm more familiar with more games than just Kingdom Hearts when it comes to Nomura. He is very much a person that he goes on his own whim, and very known for very shaky developments.
Sorry.
Alright, you entertain the audience, Joel.
Oh, I'm back. Well, yeah. Kind of does. Nomura has a bit of that Lucas kind of vibe. Although Lucas did have a good outline of the Star Wars saga for a while. He just had to change things because of circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like Star Wars. Kingdom Hearts is always changing.
Yep. Joel, you're gonna have to read what Connor's writing because I can't read it.
Oh, sorry, Connor's writing something. Okay. Connor, is there a movie or TV show that you either like or dislike for one or more stupid reason? If so, what and why? I love Once Upon a Time because of it's basically it's basically Kingdom Hearts in a way in terms of it's a crossover with all the with all the fairy tale and Disney properties, and they all live in one universe. It's not a good show. Well, okay, season 1's pretty decent. But it starts to get a very, very flimsy very quickly. But Lord, do I love it to death. And it has Robert Carlyle as Rumpelstiltskin. So, I love me my Robert Carlyle. He's amazing. And he is great, glorious. And the acting's really good, too. As for a show I dislike for a stupid reason, I don't know. I don't like Game of Thrones, but I won't watch Dragon Ball Z out of just pure spite at this point.
And Replica's down.
Hooray! What about you, Cole? What's a TV show that you either like or dislike for one or more stupid reasons?
I like the Transformers franchise. They're terrible, but I have nostalgia for them.
Prime is legitimately good.
I said live action.
Oh, live action movies, right. Ooh, a movie well... I mean, I guess the prequels, but I don't know, I got more than just... I have more valid reasons.
Oh, wait, no, Joel, I got one that's gonna... I got the be and end all for this.
What?
I like Attack of the Clones more than most.
Oh, that's right, you do like Attack of the Clones more than most. You actually think Padme and Anakin have chemistry.
Yeah, more than people give them credit for.
What happens when a thing dies?
And here's where Replica dies until 3.
Where will my heart go?
Cole sounds upset.
Connor says Cole sounds upset. Do you need a digi-hug?
It'll go somewhere.
I appreciate that, Connor. If I sound like that, if I have that at all, bear in mind, people. The title is very misleading.
Connor, my mom thinks you're funny.
Okay.
She's laughing at the fact you said
if I sound like that, people, bear in mind I am not feeling very well. I got a cold right now. The only reason Joel and I are doing this is so we can get through. Oh, the title is very. Oh, you're talking about Attack. Oh, yeah, the Egriff. I can't disagree. The reason I sound like that, Connor, is because I am still fighting off a cold.
The clones attack. They attack the bad guys.
Yeah,
so they do attack the separatists. Thank you.
Yeah, they just do it at the end of the movie, so you know.
See, they attack. Perfectly legit title.
Bear in mind, people, when Joel and I bitch at each other, we do that in good faith, right, Joel?
Exactly. But no, Cole is not upset, people, because he's just sick.
No, believe me, Joel has seen me when I'm upset.
Both in an angry, funny sense and the not-so-funny sense.
Yeah.
My mom's still laughing at your digi-hug joke, Connor. It's hilarious.
Connor, really? Did you really have to do that, really?
You made my mom laugh out loud.
Well, read the one. Really, Connor?
fighting a cold.
Connor, I can't believe Connor. You're probably going to be surprised when I say this, but you were actually the first person that's ever said that. No one has actually ever done that pun before. Not in front of me, anyway.
So I actually heard something very interesting when listening to someone do a podcast about the new Godzilla movie. Apparently, they're going to try and incorporate Ifukube music into that movie.
Ifukube? You mean original Godzilla? Oh, cool. Oh wait, are they gonna? Wait, Joel. I gotta ask this question though. Are they gonna Justice League it and retroactively throw a really odd version of it into the credits?
I'd be down for that because I love Godzilla music. It's beautiful.
Connor says, "I know three calls have puns for this."
If they can get the Mothra song into that movie, I would be so happy. And Rodan's theme, of course. I love that. I love Rodan's theme.
Shit, I went the wrong way.
I hope to see a modern day Destroyer. That would be cool, Vigriff. I would love to see a modern day Destroyer.
I hope to see a modern day Han Solo dance off.
Don't we all? Just picking up a flat, picking up a falcon, on solo.
The sad part is that Joel knows this entire song.
Oh, dude. Back before Solo came out, I just spent like days just listening to it on repeat.
But the question, but here's the better question, Joel. Why wouldn't you? You know?
Yeah.
You know what I think about, Joel?
How many boss battles are there now before the final? Because if we can finish in 30 minutes, then I'd be good to go.
We have literally one boss left, Joel.
If you can get there before 30 minutes, we could finish this up right away.
Well, let's try it. The newest Disney film to the sequel of Coles. Oh god, the Cole puns. I feel a lot of pride in knowing I made your mom laugh. I have been hearing her in the distance for years. Hey, tell me about it, Connor. I still have yet to see Joel's mother's face on camera, and I've actually seen Joel's face before.
She likes to keep her face hidden. Also, the person who made the joke is so laughing back.
Joel, can't hear you, can't hear you.
No, my mom loves. I know, but.
Oh, you weren't talking to us. I couldn't tell.
Nah, Mom loves it. She loves it, Connor. Don't worry. Gigi hug.
I wonder if this is how Vegeta felt when he was Nappa. Are we talking abridged Vegeta, V-Griff, or regular Vegeta?
You know, I'm looking for. Speaking of abridged, I'm looking for the day someone does a really fine Kingdom Hearts abridged series.
Oh, if only that would happen. Looks like he's been disarmed. Oh lord. I wish Team 4-Star would get on that, because I feel like they can make a brilliant version. Vigor did say abridged, nice. Yeah, probably actually. Alright, we'll just go through the random jokers.
This door, Cole, we get the final boss?
No, Joel.
Ah, dang.
I said we had one boss left. We have to get through Twilight Town, then through Castle Oblivion.
At least you got that random joker, so you didn't have to do that.
When you're upset, do you give Joel the cold shoulder? Oh, God.
Are you nominated?
Oh!
Yes.
I see.
Very funny, Connor, very funny.
Forget it.
Please?
Tigger says, God damn it, Connor.
Sorry. I can't do Jared Leto's Joker laugh.
I can try to do Heath Ledger's. No, wait. Ha, ha, ha. And I thought my jokes were bad.
It's more like a ha ha.
Sora chose to forget about this castle.
And I thought
I'm just not a planner.
You have a choice to make too.
Fun fact, speaking of the Joker, I was watching a video a while back where a guy was talking about how he was doing he was role with a girl he was about to have sex with. And she wanted him to roleplay, so he's like, alright, what'd you have in mind? She's like, will you be a character? She's like, who do you want me to be? And she said, Heath Ledger's Joker.
Did she ask for face paint in the costume and the hair, or did?
No, but she was serious, and she wanted, and he actually did it. He walked. The first thing he walked in there, and he went, "Well, hello there."
That way, Ansem could never come out.
Men and ladies, if you're ever gonna roleplay though, make sure you're good actors and actresses. Don't. If you're not good at this kind of stuff, then it's just not.
Yeah,
it's just not
imagine
worth
if he
it.
looked down at his circumcision and he's all like, "You want to know how I got these scars?"
Connor says my Heath Ledger Joker sounds like Krusty the Clown.
Oh God, Connor, you just gave me really bad images.
You'll go back to how you were.
Hey!
Please choose.
Nathan Snyder, wah.
Well, I sort of like
I
that
love
too.
Krusty. I love Krusty the Clown. I've watched some Simpsons clips of Krusty the Clown, and he's actually one of the funniest characters.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the SpongeBob.
Not Krusty. That's from Mr. Krabs. Krusty the Clown is from Simpsons.
Yeah, but isn't that what he calls himself, Krusty the Clown?
No, it's Mr. Krabs, silly. At the Krusty Krab.
Nah, you only need to be good enough.
Take care of Kyrie, and here he is
Your
just
lore
taking a
straight,
nap.
dude.
But I can't chew him out like he deserves.
Your SpongeBob lore. Cole, remember. The power within.
Shut up, Joel. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I'm gonna fight Ansem.
But what?
I don't need that stuck in my head through the rest of the night. And all of you in the chat, shut up.
Then the darkness will show me the way.
I don't need the
I
power
guess
within right
Sora's
now.
That's true.
So with Sora asleep, I guess he's now
Say
alone.
that.
Alone.
God, that episode fucked me up as a kid.
I wanted you to face the darkness.
That Facebook post wasn't kidding when they said, "Let's be real. This was your first existential crisis."
That's why you came to my
Amine
rescue
and
inside that
Riku have a
lab.
good repertoire. I won't deny that. Although I'm more nominated. I'm more Riku Gion shipper, but that's just me.
I'm more of a Roxas and Naminé kind of guy.
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown's real name is Herschel Kursta.
Look after Sora.
Herschel Krastovsky.
What did you thought of the reboot?
What reboot?
Yeah, which
A bunch
reboot?
of reboot.
You're gonna have to be more specific, Big Griff.
Oh, you mean reboot the TV show?
Yeah,
From the 90s?
I would imagine that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I love that show. It's one of my. It used to be my favorite growing up as a kid. I used to watch that all the time. Megabyte was one of my favorite villains. I used to have a hexadecimal action figure.
Yeah, Big Griff says the TV show. You're right. Cartoon
Oh,
or
I
live
love
action?
No, reboot an old 90s. Reboot's an old show from the early 2000s on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, he's talking about the cartoon.
CG show. One of the earlier CG shows, so it looks kind of weird at points, but it's so good. And that third season is so good. Probably the best season because it's the darker one. Yeah, I love the cartoon too. I love it.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna see if we can do this in about 25 minutes. Where's that Lone Ranger music when you need it?
Lone Ranger music?
You know, I'm gonna stop. And I'm not talking about the shitty Johnny Depp version.
Yeah.
It, along with Beast Wars, comes from cornerstone of what I call cartoon legends. Beast Wars is such a good show. Dated, yeah, but still good story-wise. It's actually a prequel to G1, oddly enough.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. Which is funny because to begin with, you wouldn't think it is. I don't hate the Lone Ranger movie, but it's not good at all. Oh, I do hate that movie, Nathan. Oh, I do hate that movie. Horses appearing on trees and whatnot. The climax is fun. See, I would be inclined to agree with you, Nathan, but the problem is I had to sit through like 2 hours of movie to get to the good part.
And 2 hours of Johnny Depp's losing his career.
Yeah, and after that,
more pirates, to be fair.
No, Dead Men Tell No Tales pretty much was that.
Is that the fourth Pirates movie?
Fifth.
Or the last one? That's right.
So right to Kingdom Hearts 2 or BBS after this game is over. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Right, well, maybe not to. Well, we could do it tonight, actually.
We could do it tonight. Would y'all be down for that?
I'd be down for. Well, let's see if I can do that after that. But I could do that actually.
Would y'all be down? Would y'all? If y'all are down for that, we'll do that. If y'all willing to stick around,
okay.
we'll do two.
Well, I gotta, first, do my thing.
Well, yeah, of course. But it'll get us a nice little break after this is over.
Gives me a distraction from the writing of my Doctor Who story, which we've been.
All right, now we head for the final part. Oh, I forgot Robin Williams did a Popeye movie.
I always forget that too.
I guess you decided not to
Robin Williams popped up in a lot of weird movies. He's a brilliant actor, and Joel and I will both admit to that. I love Robin Williams. He's in one of my absolute favorite movies.
So, since Riku decides not to sleep, does he forget Sora, or does he just what is that state of mind? Because he remembers Sora.
I think Sora's actions in this game make him forget Sora. No, well, no.
He has to remember Sora because he'd be doing something.
See, Joel, here the issue with from Chain of Memories till 2, like Nomura said, there's a story we didn't get because there's a crucial thing we still have not seen yet, Joel.
Boy, you really like pushing decisions
throughout any of these stories.
I might have to write what that crucial thing is in my fanfic.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, because the problem is we still have yet to see when Riku finds out who Diz really is.
Are you supporting me?
And that could lead to my idea of Riku going to Gravity Falls.
Because
this whole thing.
Because in 2, Riku definitely knows who Diz is in 2.
That's true. Because I got this whole thing of Ford is working for Diz as sort of his second, but he's kind of like the Riku before Riku. He's kind of the more morally.
That's kind of an interesting idea, actually. You know what would be interesting, Joel?
What?
Connect the main characters from Gravity Falls to Hollow Bastion.
Well, actually, I kind of do, because Ford actually. Okay, so if you're a Gravity Falls fan, you know what I'm talking about. Cole doesn't know this. So Ford, who is Stan's twin brother, who lives in Gravity Falls, gets sucked into this portal. He goes to different dimensions and basically wants to go back home. So during those travels, Ford goes to Hollow Bastion before it gets all messed up, and he meets Ansem and kind of becomes friends with him because they're both scientists. They're both kind of dudes who like science. And then once Ansem gets stuck in the realm of darkness, Ford finds him later, and they decide to team up once again because they have mutual enemies and whatnot. And so basically my idea is Ford's kind of worried that Diz is gonna use Riku as a weapon of sorts. So what he does.
By the way, Vigra says Gargoyle was going to be in the first Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh, that would have been so cool. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So anyway, Ford's worried. Oh, am I still here, Cole?
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay, a little thing in the center. Okay, so my plan is Ford worried.
Continue.
So Ford's worried that Diz is gonna use Riku as a tool, and he's afraid because Riku's so young and impressionable. So he decides to send Riku to Gravity Falls because he knows that at the end of the day, Stan and the kids would probably take care of Riku because they're not the best people in the world, but they're definitely the more morally, but they're definitely better people. And basically, Riku spent a lot of time there, kind of bonds with the twins. Stan kind of takes him under his wing and gets some strong manly values, because Stan's a crook. Stan's a total crook. Stan is not this moral upstart. He's a crook, he's a charlatan, he's every immoral thing ever. But he's got
By the way, I love this sign.
Unless You don't believe I'll come through for you?
I don't know how he separates from Mickey, and then there's some other things I want to do involving Bill Cipher, manipulating Riku and whatnot, and then the Shion thing happens, but
I do love that Mickey says he's not gonna destroy Riku. Even though Riku was gonna ask him to do so.
Although I'm not sure how his memories of Sora are affected.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think that's part of the thing of what Namor probably wanted to do with Fave Mission Impossible movie, the most recent one, Connor, Fallout.
I haven't seen it and I wanted to see it. I'm sadly the only person here who probably wants to see the Teen Titans Go movie.
Probably, maybe Nathan does.
Syndrome with that show. I got Stockholm Syndrome with that show, Cole. It's always on Cartoon Network, and I always watch it because there's nothing else on.
And whose fault is that, Joel?
Well, they don't show the Loud House every hour on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but you can choose what you want to watch.
I don't like choosing what I want to watch. It's too much work.
So that's your fault. See, yeah, I figured Nathan wants to see the Teen Titans Go movie.
Movie Bob gave it a good review.
I'm not denying it's not a good movie, I just don't really care to see it.
Also, I have this cool idea for anybody out there listening in the chat or the comments. At the end of my Chain of Memory story, you're gonna find out that Riku's replica is actually still alive, but his body has been like completely possessed by Bill Cipher.
Well, fun fact, he is. Well, the funny thing is, he's still. Well, the funny thing is, we find out Replica is still around.
I actually had this plan before I knew Replica was still around.
Yeah. What did you thought? What did you think of Avengers? Then I don't mean the Marvel one, the one with Sean Connery. I have never seen that.
Don't you mean the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
No, there's another film called Avengers. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen I actually kind of like. It's not great, but I like it alright.
I like anything with Sean Connery in it. And
yeah, same here. One of my favorite movies is Sean Connery's in it. It's called Finding Forrester. It's a great movie.
How long do you think you can get? How quick do you think you can get through this one?
Well, I will prove it to you in just a second. There is the map, Joel.
I can't see the map. I didn't see the map.
Well, you're about to see it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank heavens, it's not like Sora's, which is
just
like
no. It's like I said, Riku's is the shortest of these, and I'm not gonna bother fighting these. I'm gonna. All right. Do I have a save point? Yes, I do. Thank God I have. Begriff also likes the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Sean Connery in Kingdom Hearts. That should have happened.
Yeah, it can still happen. If you're gonna have anyone play Master Xehanort, have him or Ian McDermott.
The 13 lights versus the 7 darknesses. That's my Sean Connery impression.
Or do the Harrison Ford. I am going to open the door to darkness. Get the Keyblade so I can take over Kingdom Hearts.
No, you gotta say, get off my Kingdom Hearts.
The movie Dragonheart.
Get off my plane. Robert Carlyle should have been in Kingdom Hearts as Rumpelstiltskin.
Joel, do you remember a movie called The Dragonheart? For some reason that movie sounds familiar.
No, it does kind of sound familiar, doesn't it?
It sounds familiar, but I don't remember. I like Dragonheart. I don't think I've seen it.
I don't care if it doesn't make any continuity sense. I just want Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time to show up in this game and just do his thing. He's one of the best things that came out of that show and should be his own Disney villain. In fact, Rumpelstiltskin Once Upon a Time is up there with Maleficent, Jafar, and the others as one of the best Disney villains ever.
Your skill with darkness
except he's not Disney.
It has become more mature.
Well, he was Disney, and that Once Upon a Time was on ABC, and it's a Disney show, technically.
Why do you accept the darkness?
Connor, I already work around the clock.
Me? You know you and I are similar. We both
I just hope that near the end, when Sora goes to Kingdom Hearts, he remembers the most important thing ever. You know what that is?
That he did this all for the D.
Nope. That Jehovah begins with an I.
That's not it.
Okay.
The truth is,
It's an Indiana Jones reference, people.
I just can't stand your foul stench.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, you got Sean Connery in there.
Well by now.
Yeah, I know.
I
Well,
mean,
wait.
of
If
course
they're
we
going
all
for the
know.
name of God, wouldn't it be technically? If are we going Jesus, Yahshua? What are we going for? Yahweh? Which one?
I'm not at all impressed with your powers.
No, it's gonna be.
Very well.
No. What's
Guard.
gonna
Oh,
be
why
is-
did you have to do that, Egriff? There's important extraordinary measures. Oh yeah. Laughter kills fear, and without fear there can be no faith. For without fear of the devil there is no need for God.
No. What he's gonna do? What Sora's gonna do is he's gonna step on the W first, and that's the correct one. W, A.
What if he steps on the X and that starts?
Oh yikes! Well, we all know Walt Disney's the god of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, technically.
I've
Well,
actually seen.
yeah.
No
Sid's
joke,
around, so yeah, he's.
No joke, Cole. I've actually seen Kingdom Hearts fanfiction where they go, by Walt. You know, like by God, but
Yeah.
they changed God to Walt. Get it? Oh boy, here we go. Please kick his behind. And you got 15 minutes.
Not this attack. I hate this.
I'll say this, Cole. If we do Kingdom Hearts 2 tonight, I don't know if I'll be able to complete the tutorial.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
As the struggle session.
That's fine.
Sorry, Mom's asking about the pasta.
This one's mine.
It's time to duel, folks.
Time to do. By the way, Cole, if he comes early, you have to go on, okay? We're not stopping this for just 5 minutes of end credits.
Sure.
At this point, it's too late.
Sure.
At least the next nice thing is, at least when I play, I'm the one who does more control.
Yeah.
Open your heart.
And do it, Joel. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Right. Though, I checked, I was on level 59 when I did finished Kingdom Hearts 2, so...
Oh, the Ansem quotes. I'm loving it, people.
More Ansem quotes.
Shit. There we go.
Surrender yourself to the darkness. But your heart will be... I just realized, who's the guy who does Anthem again for the rest of the series?
Richard Eppinger.
Yeah, I realized something. Richard Epcot's fine. Billy Zane's better. I think objectively he's better.
Probably, yeah.
Like, I was listening to some of those lines, it's like, you just don't have the same as Billy Zane. He just has that you know?
Yeah.
This one's mine.
He's almost dead.
True Connor, dead leaves with one heck of an acid trip. Connor, was that David Lynch movie by any chance?
Uh-oh. Wait, okay. And he's down.
Sugar. Hooray!
Now we just watch the credit.
Alrighty. Well, thankfully, you know, I might be able to make it to the very end.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what people are saying. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. What is the weirdest movie you have ever seen? Oh, I got that one nailed, Connor. Wicker Man, Cage, Sharknado, The Room, mind you.
Yeah, probably The Room for me. Has to be The Room. That's the only. Should Cole, but before, just in case you lose me, should we just go over our basic thoughts of Chain Memories now?
Sure. Riku story's the best. Sora's drags. Ends okay. That's it.
What he said. Pretty much. I do love. Okay, let's be.
Also, Mickey and Riku
Someday,
bromance is the best thing about this game. It carries this game.
What he said.
Pretty
Exactly. To be more nuanced about it, I like things in Sora's story. I like Sora's personality quite a bit. I don't think 2 distracts as much as I used to think it did, but
No.
I
The
do
problem
kind of
the problem is the further we get away from Chain of Memories, especially Chain of Memories, and I agree with you, Joel, the more we get away from Chain of Memories in 1, the more the more Chain of Memories just kind of means anything, the less it means anything. Not worst, weirdest, Connor. Connor, Wicker Man is the weirdest.
The room is the weirdest.
Actually, to be fair, to be fair, what the hell's that movie called?
Weird.
Actually, Connor, another weird-ass movie I saw recently, Cure for Wellness.
Are you going home?
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
By the way, Joel, I'll tell you exactly what that black thing is. It's whenever an achievement or something comes up.
Oh, okay.
Really faint,
What was I saying? But I really like Sora's personality. I think that's the thing that keeps me in it.
Darkness belongs to you.
It's just that sort of borderline cocky, yet also
I thought darkness was something that should never exist.
Nathan says I still need to watch A Cure for Wellness. Don't, Nathan. Don't.
But I also like the fact he's angry.
Yeah.
The road you chose, I didn't know. Light and dark, back to back.
I like Ricky's epiphany, by the way.
I do too. I really love this.
Nobody's seen before. Wonder where that road leads.
What about Mother,
I'd like to see
Cole?
that.
Don't bring that up right now, Joel.
I'd like to
Do not bring that up again. I'm in a good
That's
mood.
how you get Cole angry.
Let's keep the good mood going, Joel. Come on, let's keep the good mood going.
Your Majesty, I'm really.
Connor says it's like a 2.5-hour prank on the audience. Yeah, involving a lot of eels and a lot of Jason Isaacs trying to screw Shia LaBeouf's wife.
Mickey.
Love that. Also, this scene is not. This scene is nowhere near as good as it is in the Game Boy Advance, because in the Game Boy Advance version, there's really great music in the background.
Oh. But still, the best bromance. Riku and Mickey, bros.
Yep.
And you'd never think the serious white-haired anime boy would be best friends with Mickey Mouse, America's best childhood icon.
Yeah.
Between the road to light.
And then we get to see Mickey be a badass later.
Yep.
Neither suits me. I'm taking the middle road.
Oh, Riku, you got in just the wrong time, man.
Do you mean the Twilight Road to Nightfall?
We will continue Kingdom Hearts 2 sometime later tonight. I promise you, I actually have to just
And the road to dawn, and I love that. And here we go.
I actually have to adjust some things for Kingdom Hearts 2 because I was in the middle of playing it and like,
Of
oh
course,
shit,
of course.
I gotta do something. But I gotta do that again later.
Who wants to see Joel play Kingdom Hearts 2 on Critical?
No, I am not doing that. I will not do that. We are trying to get through these, not...
Hey, if I could get through it, Joel, you can too.
Oh, no.
Riku, oh, see, they're saying it.
I refuse on principle.
Okay, how about this, people? How about this? We'll let Joel play through it in the regular journey regularly, and then after we're doing through that, we'll do bonus things in this journey for Joel to do it on Critical. How about that?
But wouldn't I have to finish the game on Critical first in order to do them?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't I have to finish the game? Wouldn't we have to start all over?
Yeah, you would. Viger says deal. Okay.
But how do I finish the... Wait a minute.
Joel, here's what we'll do. We'll finish the game in the regular journey, and as bonus content, we'll do your Critical run.
Alright.
Yeah, deal.
That gives me...
Riku says okay, but he's a coward. Okay, Riku, let me put things into perspective here. We're trying to get through through the summer as quick as we can. We would do it on Critical. The problem is we don't have all the time in the world to do it like that. So we're trying to get through main stuff first.
And I'm a proud coward, thank you very much.
The other thing, bear in mind too, is Joel has the best person in the room for for him to get through critical, because I have played through everything. I've played through the entirety of 2 on critical.
Oh, by the way, Cole, it's time. I gotta go. I gotta finally head out. So, you guys keep listening to the credits. Cole.
Well, yeah, of course, of course. Yeah,
you can
I'll just shoot me when you're ready to start too. All right.
All right. But just want to say my goodbyes for now. We'll continue with 2 later. I love seeing just the villains at school.
And it is still simple and clean.
Very much so. I'm gonna. Get
by the way, Vigriff asked, "What is your general airtime?"
Around 8:30 to 9, somewhere in between that time.
Yeah.
I know.
Pacific time, folks. Pacific time.
Pacific time. So yeah, be on the lookout. We will be back later tonight. In about, give us an hour at least.
Yeah.
I gotta do rearrange some stuff for 2 because I'm in the middle of something. So hope you had fun. This is gonna be cool. Cole, end this when it's done.
Of course.
Make sure it's done.
Oh, of course.
And
make sure to set up a reminder. Joel, shut up a reminder for that.
Reminder 8:30 to 9
No, a reminder
PM
through YouTube. You can actually do that.
Oh, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
You give me permission to set up a reminder, I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it, Cole. You're my technical wizard.
Alright, I'll do it.
But I'm the one live streaming though, so...
Yeah, but I can still set up when you live stream.
Alrighty. So, just, let's put it to 9 o'clock, Cole. Give me at least 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, so that would be what time for me? 11. No, 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah. Alright.
Perfect.
So, I'll head out now. I gotta go.
Alright, later, Joel.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of the credits, people. Bye-bye.
Okay, so we did. I was afraid this was going to take a lot longer. We actually I was afraid I was going to die quite a bit on the Ansem fight, but I actually made it through without much problem there, which was nice. And here is what leads into days, or technically 2 and days, but you know, Axel and Roxas. Great scene in two final mix with this scene, by the way, folks. Yep. Disney Interactive Studios. Not sure when Disney became Interactive Studios. It definitely wasn't when KH1 was released. Definitely was when 2 was definitely released. I think it was. Something like that. Do you consider Cavern of Remembrance canon? Maybe. Either way, it doesn't matter if it is, sadly. Because there really isn't any story significance for it to be canon. There's no extra scenes other than the data battles. That's really all you go there for. By the way, when I first played through Chain of Memories throughout this was a weird thing for me seeing Roxas at the end of it, because I had no idea. Alright, card duels won. How many card duels did I win? No escape, nice. Got a trophy like that. Road to Dawn, nice. I must not have completed this on this before. Interesting. I'll just play Riku. So there's the stats, people. We're gonna save. Alright. Alright, people, and that's the end of Chain of Memories. Thank y'all very much for joining Joel and I on the playthrough for Chain of Memories. From here on through 2, you're going to see Joel play through 2, so I will be in the passenger seat just checking over the channel. Liz Garcia joined in right as we ended. Damn it. That sucks. But thank you for. But hey, we will continue with 2 tonight, so be on the lookout for that, folks. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Joel appreciates every subscriber he gets. Make sure to just subscribe to Joel's channel. This is his channel, so keep an eye out for the 2-part. We'll be starting with part 15 on Kingdom Hearts 2. So thanks for joining us, everyone, and we will see you in an hour. Until then, this has been Joel Davis and Cole with Chain of Memories. See you next time. Goodbye.